Hello, everyone. This is Dr. David Bowman. I am a pediatrician and a lifestyle medicine physician, and this is actually Lifestyle Medicine Week. And so I wanted to chronicle for you guys how lifestyle medicine has helped me as an individual, and kind of chronicle my health journey throughout the last few years. And so this is part two. Part one was already done. Feel free to check that part one video out. And so I said that in part two, I was going to go in more in detail about some of the benefits or some of the ways in which I changed. So I want to start with this picture that was not in part one. This was in Victoria Falls between Zimbabwe and Zambia in Africa. And I remember seeing this picture, and that gut, I didn't recognize I had that gut until this picture. It kind of crept up on me. And so I decided to, actually I didn't really make any changes then. I didn't make changes until this next picture with me and my daughter that I showed last time, with me in the blue, when I saw, how big I got. And every man in my family, had the same gut, and I didn't want it for myself anymore. And so I didn't just want it not to have it, but like my daughter became my purpose as to why I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to get rid of it because I didn't want to be on a lot of medications. I want to be able to run around with her. I want to live as long as I could with her. And so she was my why. So you got to figure out what your why is. I want to get off my blood pressure medications. I want to, whether it be losing weight, whether it be having more energy, whether it be boosting your immune system, or reducing your inflammation from your autoimmune disease. We got to figure out what your why is. And this picture over here is like, this is the before, this is the after picture. And so, so I decided to do the Daniel fast as dictated, or as shown in the last video. And so after the Daniel fast, I did to make some changes. Like, wow, this whole plant-based thing, I can really get with this. I mean, I had some major changes. My constipation was so bad that I made a major improvement in my constipation. I was like, wow, okay, I'm going to stick to this. So I started doing meatless Mondays, and then I started doing, I was vegan Monday through Thursday, and then I decided, you know what, unless I go out to eat, I'm going to be vegan the entire time. And it's kind of where I'm at now. On occasion, I might have some seafood. On occasion, I may have some, if I go to my daughter's friend's birthday party or something like that, I may have some cheese pizza. But for the most part, I don't really eat a lot of plant-based products, in part because I know what outcome it leads to for me. And I want to know that I'm going to be, I want to reduce my inflammation, and most plant-based products will reduce inflammation, whereas most animal-based products tend to increase inflammation. And so that's a big part of what I do. But if it's like, Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend and not COVID time, then yeah, I'm going to try, I might go in, or Thanksgiving or Christmas. But, for the most part, I try to stick to being disciplined throughout. And so my breakfast typically would be oatmeal. Then I have, at first I got the, I'd always do the big canisters of oatmeal. I would often do cinnamon and nutmeg, but at the very beginning I did brown sugar with it, and I just reduced it, and now I don't even use brown sugar anymore. I do a soy milk creamer to make it a little tastier, and also I add banana to it. I may add blueberries, raisins, and if in one way or another, either in my smoothie or in my oatmeal, I'll add ground flaxseed. Flaxseed is very powerful for against blood pressure, can reduce certain types of cancer. And turmeric is also a very powerful anti-inflammatory, and also can help out with preventing cancer as well. So in the turmeric, I have a little bit of black pepper to make sure I increase the absorption of it. In the smoothie, I'd have usually almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, but sometimes I'll use soy milk, or sometimes I'll use flax milk, and I'll have a banana and then frozen fruit with that. And I would have, maybe the turmeric and the flaxseed if I didn't have it in my oatmeal. And then I'd also often do arugula. Arugula is one of the most powerful sources of dietary nitrates. Dietary nitrates, when converted in the body, become nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a blood vessel dilator, and so it helps to reduce blood pressure. It also, it's like the same thing they use in nitroglycerin, helps to open up your heart vessels. Nitric oxide also is the mechanism by which erectile dysfunction medications are also used. So yeah, so arugula in my smoothie. So the lunchtime, I typically would bring something like this for lunch. Okay, that's not what I bring for lunch. I would instead bring something like this. I often bring salads. I might bring leftovers, but this is an example of a salad I may bring. And I do that because, well, I like the salads like this, because to me, it's like I got all the colors of the rainbow in it. And the more colors of the rainbow you have in your life, the better. Not from Skittles or M&Ms, but from natural foods. And so the purple cabbage is one of the most powerful sources of, one of the cheapest sources of powerful antioxidants. So, and the arugula is there, and then in the case of the broccoli as well. And so those are cruciferous vegetables, and all other ones are like your collard greens and your asparagus, Brussels sprouts, kale, a few others. And those have nutrients that help to reduce your inflammation and increase your immunity, which, especially in a time of COVID, like we really need that. We definitely need to reduce our immunity, reduce our inflammation, and increase our immunity. I also have my plant-based proteins of, in this case, quinoa, black beans, and walnuts. Blueberries, powerful for cognition, powerful for antioxidant power, help to increase blood flow, and spinach is similar to that. And so what I do is I bring that, I'd be happy. I'm just excited, like, yeah, I've got my salad. Look at this salad. This is an amazing salad. And then my coworker may come to work, and I'd smell, that smells good. What you got there? And they'd have this. Now all of a sudden, I'm like, wah, wah, wah. I don't want my salad anymore. I want this. Because this satisfies my eyes to some extent. It satisfies my taste buds, my memories. Like, oh my gosh, that's going to taste much better than my salad. So again, you got to go back to your why. Why am I doing this? Am I doing it because of taste only, and that's why I'm eating my salad? No, I'm doing it because it's going to bless my life. Or the healthy food. It may not be a salad, but whatever I've chosen to do to improve my health. What is my why? Is this going to get me closer to my goal? Which one's going to get me closer to my goal? If I have high blood pressure, everybody knows, okay, well, salty foods, French fries. But French fries actually have about 400 milligrams of sodium, and we should be having between about 1,500 milligrams of sodium if you are hypertensive. But remember those chicken sandwich wars that they had going on between two different fast food joints? Those chicken sandwiches have anywhere from 1,200 to 1,600 milligrams of sodium. So 3 to 4 times the amount of sodium that are in the fries are in the chicken sandwiches, not including if you also get fries. Then you got the refined carbs with the biscuit. So I mean, it's really nothing that's really going to benefit my health. I mean, yeah, my hunger is satisfied. I got energy, I guess, but I got protein, but I got a lot of inflammation from this diet too. So maybe the only thing on this picture that I think is good is the garlic in the back and the lemon. So that might be my lunch. And then between lunch and dinner on the way home, I'd often do a trail mix that I make. I might make some walnuts, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, some dried chickpeas, some raisins, make my own little trail mix. A lot of times I might even forget to eat because I was so satisfied with that trail mix that I might even forgotten to eat. I typically will snack on fruits, and I might have four fruits in addition to the fruit in my smoothie, in addition to my vegetables. I might have 4 fruits in the day. And then for dinner, I may bring something like this, or make something like this. This was supposedly a jambalaya, but I give it to my daughter, and she's like, "This isn't like mommy's jambalaya." And I was like, oh, "Okay, let me call this rainbow rice." And then she liked it, and then I liked it. But as long as I was comparing it to the jambalaya that had the chicken sausage or the turkey sausage or whatever, it's not going to taste as good. It's going to be different. It's got the cumin, but it doesn't have those other things. So let me just be transformed by renewing my mind that this is something different. This is something new. This is going to be powerful for me. And oh, by the way, tasty. It's tasty as it is, but if I compare it to what I used to have, then I may not like it as much. I do that sometimes with chili, though. I'll take out not take out. I just won't add the ground meat, and instead I might add an extra serving of beans, or I may even add some diced up sweet potatoes to make it a little bit more full. So, and then of course with this meal I had the steamed kale. And then also for another dinner that I may do is, actually one time I went to a cookout, and at this cookout I brought this, and man, the grilled veggies went fast. Sweet potatoes, squash, yellow squash, and then the peppers, they went so fast. In the back here, I have a salmon burger that I did not bring to the cookout because salmon burgers are expensive, and I could only afford to do 2 of them. That's kind of what I do. And then I also try to clear out my pantry and my fridge. If I have candy in my house, it's going to get eaten. If I have apple juice in my house, it's going to get drunk. So I try to keep that stuff out of the house so that I don't even have the temptation to have it while I'm in the home. And so I just wanted to chronicle a little bit for you some of the details of how I eat. You can customize it for what you would want to do, but it made a significant difference for me, both in my constipation, my cholesterol, and in my weight. So I pray that this blessed you, and I do have other videos. You can sign up to my YouTube channel, and may God bless you. Have a blessed day.